And we are back, and holy shit, I just spoiled it. Yeah, we're watching David Lynch's commercials. Keeping into topic here, and I'll just preface by saying I've seen a handful of these. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few that are new to me. But yeah, I've seen a handful of these. Like I said earlier, on my end of the year, senior year PowerPoint presentation on an artist, I chose David Lynch because I vibed with his work. And yeah, I left the class, like the classroom was pretty confused as to what the hell I was talking about. I mean, everyone was doing projects on Beyonce. There were some good projects, like a guy did one on Spielberg, which I can't shit on. There was another guy who did one on Prince, which I thought, that's cool. So it wasn't like, here I am with David Lynch, and everyone else is like, I did mine on the Island Boys. Oh boy, oh man, that poor guy. My English, what was he? English literature teacher. I'm pretty sure he is weeping right now because some of these kids are like, I'm doing my project on, I don't know, dude who hates women. What's his name? Oh, I forgot. I don't know. One of those, an influencer. We'll just say it, an influencer. So, yeah, discovering that he did a lot of TV commercial work was pretty eye-opening for me, especially because by this point I could watch this stuff on my phone. So it's like, here I am studying on my phone, watching weird David Lynch commercials. Some of these I may have played on previous pre-shows and intermissions. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see that PS2 commercial, which I must point out that those PS2 David Lynch commercials only aired in the UK. We never got those in America. What we got, I forgot who directed this, but we got that like PS9 commercial where it's like this mock commercial for the PlayStation 9, and it ends with like the text. It says, "It all begins here, PS2." So with that in mind, I'm gonna point some things out in these ads that either I noticed or am just noticing. As you can see right now with the text, Calvin Klein Obsession, he did a lot of those. And his style, you're going to see it all over the place. You're going to see his style just from these ads. You don't have to sit through his 2-hour films. You're going to get that same experience with these, 30-second ads. How long is it? Okay, 34 minutes. So we're gonna be here quite a while, so get your snackies ready. We're in for a trip here. 1988.
He knew that when he kissed this girl,
I wasn't alive in 1988. Hold up.
So he waited.
I wasn't alive in 1988, but I'm pretty sure these ads still aired up until like the early 2000s.
She blossomed for him like a flower, and the incarnation was complete. Obsession. Calvin Klein.
That felt very Blue Velvety. Oh, we're gonna get more than one here.
Like thinking, and my mind jumping around, and then I couldn't keep away from it, and I started to think about bread. I was thinking about bread, and my mind started to...
You were thinking about bread? Me too. I like sourdough. No, I don't like sourdough bread. I like garlic bread and cheesy bread.
When I went to sleep.
Maybe some wheat bread, but after that, white bread makes me feel I don't know, like, I failed in life.
Her fingers went over the mold of his face, over his features. How perfect in form.
I'm gonna sound like an idiot here. Who is D.H. Lawrence?
Knowledge. This was the glistening forbidden apple. She kissed him, putting her fingers over his face, his eyes, over his ears to his neck. To know him, to gather him in by touch. Obsession for Men, Calvin Klein.
Right now we're just seeing beautiful imagery. We gotta wait a while until the weirdness comes out. Oh, never mind. The weirdness is here, guys. Wait, what the? That was it? Oh, yes.
Before Asami disappeared, she sent me this postcard from Great Northern. When they searched her room, all they found was...
This is canon, you guys. In between investigating the death of Laura Palmer, Dale Cooper takes time to investigate where a Japanese woman went to. I must also point out, around this time, Twin Peaks hit Japan, and it struck a cultural chord, along with Columbo. The Japanese, like, when they grow an obsession with something, they go all the way. Like I said, Columbo. We're still seeing anime and TV shows and movies that, like, base their character visually and character-wise on Columbo, right down to where the Japanese, when the show ended, they were like, let's continue the story. Let's make Columbo novels. And then, of course, they had to remake Columbo because it still sells. There's a character in what's it called? Ace Attorney, who is straight up Columbo, right down to, like, being a little bit of a goof. What else? But as I was saying, Twin Peaks, when that hit Japan, it was huge, and right down to where, like, after that show hit, Japanese people went on vacation to, like, I forget where they went. I think it was Washington, or was it Oregon? The state where they filmed Twin Peaks. They were visiting the restaurant. They were visiting the restaurant, and they were going to that place where they filmed the scene in season 1, in the first episode where they find Laura Palmer's body wrapped in plastic. They would be grabbing, like, a plastic tarp from a nearby lumber yard and going back to that place and just wrapping themselves in it for, like, a Laura Palmer cosplay shoot. They were wrapping themselves in plastic and, you know, taking pictures like, hey, look at me, I'm Laura Palmer. But, yeah. There's a bunch of pictures out there, like, Japanese fans taking pictures with Cheryl Lee, the guy who plays Bob, Frank Silva. I don't know about McLaughlin, but there were a bunch of conventions, Twin Peaks conventions, along with the Star Trek. Only in the 90s, man, could you make a convention around a TV show. Star Trek conventions, X-Files conventions. Oh man, where did we go wrong, man? Well, by the way, okay, let's continue. I'm rambling on, but these commercials kind of were a response to the growing Japanese fan base.
Picture and this dear head.
Let's think about this over a coffee. No, Lucy? Incredible. You two have got to try this. It's rich. Man, oh man, this Georgia is damn fine coffee.
It's true.
What about this dear
Frog
head?
lady!
Notice the symbol, Ken. I think you and I should take a drive. Big Ed's Gas Farm.
Georgia.
I must also point out, Twin Peaks Season 3 is gonna feel even more dreadful watching because half of everyone in that show is gone. Log Lady is gone. Harry Dean Stanton is gone. Now Lynch is gone, and I I've said this before and I'll say it again. That season now is like this long ass dartboard of people who are no longer with us, and it's pretty upsetting, especially because Catherine Coulson, the lady who played the log lady, was dying while she was filming her scenes, to the point where like the crew had to like build a fake set in her home because she couldn't go far. And oh man, it's very upsetting, but like fuck. Like yeah, just wow. I mean, there is humor. There is some darkness in the show, but there's also humor. Yeah, let's continue before we get any more depressed.
サメスカ A very rare Von Singer Weible.
Red snooker balls? I don't get it.
Come on, let's grab a bite and a can of Georgia.
Agent Cooper?
Shelley, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. It's called Georgia coffee. Comes in a can. Tastes as good and rich as any cup of coffee I've ever had.
It's true. Are you Ken?
Yes?
A beautiful woman left this here for you.
Georgia ni makasero.
This is canon, you guys.
What do you think it means?
I don't know, Ken. Letter G. How about a couple of Georgia coffees while we think about it? Thank you, Lucy. Cooper, Hawk, you're gonna love Georgia coffee.
I like how everyone in this is kind of shocked at Georgia coffee.
Right.
It's true.
Agent Cooper, look what happens when I connect the pins.
The letter G. Good work, Andy. Hawk, what's under that last pin?
Glastonbury Grove.
Home of the Black Lodge.
Georgia ni makasero.
Uh-oh, spoilers.
Watch.
The Black Lodge isn't in this world. Inside there's a red room. A study.
Ken, 私はどうしたの？どこにいたの？
もう大丈夫だよ。Georgia. Great idea, Ken. Brewed rich. Tastes incredible. Georgia's all around.
Georgia ni makasero.
At least that one had a happy ending. I wonder what's next after this. Oh shit. Yes, I know about this. I think this was meant to play on like a giant Titanatron during a Michael Jackson performance. But yeah, look at this shit right here. Oh, I thought that was about to say something else. Oh, yes, his PSA for New York, urging people to clean the fuck up. His style, his style is very much exemplified in this PSA right here. Just shut up and watch. God damn, those little rat hands creep me the fuck out! Oh, I don't know how to explain it, but the close-up of those rat hands grabbing onto the fucking fence. Ugh. Something about it creeps me the fuck out about that. I don't know why. Just But yeah, the Angelo Badalamenti music, the strobe lighting of the rats coming out of a cage. There was also that shot of like this guy dance walking by a bunch of bikers. That is very much a that just feels like Wild at Heart. That's something about Lynch, just something hits him in his head and he's like, I want actors to do this. It doesn't make sense, but do it. And here I am watching it like, yes, this is Lynchian here. Giorgio Armani, I think I've seen this one. I might be wrong. When I was researching this for high school back in the day. Okay, never mind. I don't think I've seen this one. But yeah, I'm sure he made quite a dollar doing commercials for Calvin Klein, Armani. Oh, that disappearing guy. That felt very Twin Peaks. Wait, did this come out in 91 or 92? Because I think by this point, Lynch did Fire Walk With Me. I like that breakdancing kid. Be on my show, Twin Peaks. You're just going to breakdance across a high school hallway. I like that guy. The one that does the breakdancing. Did I call a seizure warning here? Okay, I'll just say it. If you get a seizure right now, it ain't my fault. And it's not Lynch's fault. You can't accuse a dead man or anything. Unless they did some like fucked up shit, like really, I'm talking really, extremely fucked up shit. You know what, guys, a seizure warning. I hope it's not too late. I hope you don't have a seizure right now, whoever's watching this. But yeah, Lynch sure loves his strobe lighting. That was a pretty lengthy commercial for perfume of all things. We don't have enough slow dissolves in movies nowadays. Everything's gotta be quick cuts and, like, it's kind of annoying now. Especially with, well, one thing I will give action movies today is we've learned to film without a cut every few seconds. Like that I forget which Taken film it was, but there's a shot of Liam Neeson climbing over a fence, and that shot has like 800 cuts in it, and it's annoying. It's like, oh my god, how we don't have that short of an attention span. Oh, Alka-Seltzer.
Laura Glenn is being dragged.
Let me just tell you guys by saying this is the most non-Lynch feeling commercial in this whole compilation here. Just watch.
Dragged down by a tough cold. but she's about to break free with an effervescent rush of relief. Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Pills take time to dissolve, but Alka-Seltzer Plus is ready the moment you take it, rushing powerful medicines to soothe your aches, relieve your runny nose, free your breathing. Nothing rushes relief like Alka-Seltzer Plus.
But then again, I have a feeling they allowed him to do enough with this Alka-Seltzer commercial. Like, enough to stand out, but really, it just seems like any other commercial for a sinus medication. There's a story of, like, when Rob Zombie did, like, NCIS, an episode of NCIS, and the marketing for the episode was like, guys, watch NCIS this Halloween. Rob Zombie directed it. Guys, you're gonna have to watch it. Rob Zombie directed it. And besides Rob's typical crew of actors, like Sherry Moon Zombie, of course, she's in the episode. Malcolm McDowell and all that. Besides the cast, they did not let him do much with the TV show because they had to follow a certain series guideline. But it got to a point where, like, they did not allow him to do anything. It's just like, wow, really? You're selling a big, well, at the time, big name director, and you're just like, yeah, we want you for the show. We like your style, but we don't want you to do your style, guys. It's weird. So I assume this was Lynch. Not even Lynch wanting to do an Alka-Seltzer commercial. More like Lynch offer. This felt like a work for hire, in a way, because that wouldn't surprise me. A lot of directors do work for hire stuff, but it's more sad. Like, for a commercial, 30 seconds, one and done. But when it's a movie director doing a work for hire film, it's pretty upsetting. Moving on. Lancome. Ina for. Is that Rossellini? That looks like her. Just with different hair.
Le nouveau parfum de Lancôme.
Oh, what the hell, pasta? Wait, that's wait, what? Gerard Depardieu. Oh my god, Gerard, work faster, man. She's gonna leave. Oh my god. Yes, now this one you may have seen on my pre-shows. Wait up, guys. I gotta take care of something right now. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta take care of something right now. Bear with me. Here's hoping it doesn't restart again. Okay, I am back, guys, and yeah, it was a false alarm, but where were we? Oh yeah, Gerard Depardieu will make you spaghetti if you fall in front of him or have an accident. And thankfully, I don't have to start the video over again, or at least try to like scan the timeline here to click on where we left off. So Adidas, The Wall. This one, if you watch my pre-shows, or at least I think it was an intermission, I put this one on there because it's just so extremely bizarre. Adidas had some of the weirdest commercials on TV, and I wouldn't be surprised if this aired on US television. Just, yeah. If you've been watching my streams since day one, you'll be familiar with this one. It's gonna get weirder. Just wait up. It seems normal, but just wait up. That's not weird. Yep, you see that? Yep, right, look at that. We're going through to the other side. Background by Jill Sander. Okay, this one I have not seen at all. I know nothing about this, so I'll shut up. Ah, sorry. Oh, it's a perfume. Oh. I know I said I'd shut up, but I just have to say something. You know what? If you're gonna complain about me talking throughout this thing... Oh my god. Go watch these commercials on your own time. I think it's on YouTube. Just look up the commercials of David Lynch. German version.
Auf goldenen Sonnenstrahlen.
Yeah, you're noticing a trend here. He got a lot of work in Europe.
Die Sterne.
Sun, Moon, Stars, der neue Duft von Karl Lagerfeld.
Das Graum im All. Oh! Yes, this one you'll be familiar with. I have a lot of Sci-Fi Channel bumpers that I like to use on my intermission and my pre-shows. And this one here, yep, Lynch directed this one. And it's so simplistic. He's not doing a huge spectacle or anything. It's just a woman vacuuming, but the text you'll see will make it very sci-fi. And there's another bumper he did, which I won't spoil because I haven't used it on a pre-show or anything. But he did another bumper for the Sci-Fi Channel. Yup. 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 Again, simplistic, but the text lets you know this may be science fiction. Ah, look at the pixels on this one. I think I have a better copy of this exact bumper.
When you're waiting to find out if you're pregnant or not, nothing.
Oh my god, is this a David Lynch pregnancy test?
Introducing Clear Blue Easy 1 minute pregnancy test, because only Clear Blue Easy.
I think that's what's her name, Sherilyn Fenn. Oh, this one. Familiarity, man. This one I've put on ages ago, back when this Twitch channel wasn't I wasn't doing anything other than just playing movies and TV shows on here. This used to be a watch party channel where I just, yeah, like I said, put up whatever I wanted to watch and just vibed out. I wasn't commenting on anything, I wasn't riffing anything, I was just watching it with people, and I barely got like a viewer. But this one, this commercial here, extremely familiar. It will not leave my, it lives in my head rent free, guys. I ain't charging shit. This commercial is welcome. Any time of day. At random, I just think about this ad here. Yeah, this has to be European, guys, because by the 70s, I think television did not allow ads for cigarettes. I think after the 70s, that's when they cracked down on that. So this has to be Europe or Asia, because I know Singapore, they still air cigarette ads. Yeah, that picture of that, like, moldy lung ain't gonna stop anyone from getting their ciggies. Yeah, we should also point out, Lynch was a heavy smoker, and that's what got him in the end. That and that forest fire, which I'm surprised that I haven't talked about as much on this stream. But yeah, all you need to know is, shit got fucked up. It got to a point where I'm at now, air quality was horrendous. Like, that's how bad the forest fires were. All of California was suffocating in ash and smoke, and that's all you need to know from me, man. Just shit's fucked up. But at the same time, it kind of bothers me how people view the forest fire in terms of politics. They turned it political. I mean, I hate city politics. I don't care what side you're on, but come on, man. Just can't y'all just work together? That I guess that's too much to ask for nowadays. This fire and the pandemic taught me that if a zombie apocalypse were to happen, no one would be working together. Instead, they'd be blaming the other political party for the zombie apocalypse, and I try not to be a nihilist, but it's very difficult to be an optimist in this day and age. Let's continue. Ah, yeah. PS2. This has to be a sequel to Eraserhead. Seriously, guys, this mic is amazing, but goddamn, I can't do anything without it picking it up. I just moved my leg to one side, and I'm pretty sure y'all heard that. Welcome to the third place. I could only imagine seeing this as a child. This shit would have freaked me the fuck out. Oh yeah, floating mouth in the skyline. What does comfagil mean? Gouchy. Oh, is it that purse commercial that he did? Oh no! Oh my god, I gotta fucking lower the volume here, DMCA. Sadly we cannot. That's actually Blondie, not a sound alike here. Okay, she's dancing to music, I don't know the lyrics to Blondie, I'll admit. I don't hate Blondie, I just like I like very few songs of hers. I'm not a fan of that rap song she did. It just felt very like, we gotta capitalize on the genre, man. We could do another disco pop punk song, but no, let's do the hip hop. Okay, that's done with. 2010. Oh shit, this is the purse commercial he did. More like a purse short film here. I got nothing to say about this one. It's just a long short film, a 15-minute short film about a Dior purse. I mean, even in terms of a Lynchian short film, it's not as strange as you expect it to be. And yeah, 2010, this was the year post Inland Empire, so he grew in love with digital cameras. And compared to all these other filmmakers who transitioned to digital cameras, I felt with Lynch he made it work. Compared to like, I'm trying to think of what other filmmakers like decided to take up digital cameras and their movies kind of suffered for it. A lot of those like directors from the 80s that made like slasher films, when they hopped onto digital cameras, their movies were not good anymore. Like I'm trying to think. A lot of low budget directors where they had a charm when they filmed on actual film, but then digital camera hopped around and it's like the effects were worse, the acting was worse, the stories were not well written. I think a good example would be the Deadly Prey and the sequel Deadlier. I think it was called Deadlier Prey. The sequel, which was basically a remake of the first film, but shot on like Walmart digital camera with cheaper special effects. That's a movie we're gonna watch on here one of these days. Deadly Prey.
Yes?
Run.
Up immediately.
Something is...
I like to think this is a sequel to Mulholland Drive. It has that feel, but I think Inland Empire was a spiritual sequel. I've yet to watch that one. I have a copy of it, and I have not seen it yet. Then there's a copy of Motel Room. Is it called Motel Room or Hotel Room?
Come in.
That short film he did for HBO, or was it Showtime? I forget. I did watch Cowboy and the Frenchman. That's a wholesome little movie that Lynch did. Post Twin Peaks. Yeah, I'll admit, guys, I'm not a fan of this short film here. Nothing very strange happens, and a little too slow. And this isn't like Twin Peaks Season 3 slow. At least though the slow moments in that season build up to something wickedly crazy. Like the monster in the box.
Did you open it?
From like episode 1.
No.
Season 3 was amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. Some people call it Season 3. Others call it The Return. And others call it...
I was afraid to even go near it.
The Revival.
Perhaps you know the person who left the bag. It is very beautiful.
You know, I just arrived yesterday. I don't know anyone here in Shanghai.
You meet no one here.
I assure you guys, this isn't gonna turn into a porno.
I met no one.
You know what? I should point out, Mulholland Drive.
Woman I work with.
The Naomi Watts and that other actress, I forget her name. They were intimidated because the script called for a sex scene, and they were like, "Oh my God, this is like our first major film, and we're gonna do this." They were almost gonna walk out, but then Lynch convinced them, like, "No, we're not gonna film it this way. We're gonna film it as subtly. We're gonna film it very subtly." And of course, they showed them like storyboards and the test footage, and that's what sold them. They thought they were gonna be like full-on nude in front of the camera, but really, they were filmed almost from like the shoulders up.
I went to see it.
Oh, look at that, a glowing tower.
I had learned it was inspired by a poem.
But you gotta admit, man, Lynch is making it work with a very small budget. He's using the settings they're in now, they're at, as part of the production value.
As I looked up at the tower, I felt...
I should get this out of the way, guys. Eraserhead, amazing fucking movie. I mean, it freaked me the hell out when I first saw it several years back. After that, I haven't seen Elephant Man. That's when I really need to check out. But I just know it's gonna depress the fuck out of me. Dune.
This feeling came over me as I heard.
You see, I like Dune as a weird science fiction movie. I don't have this closeness to the film because I've never read any of the books. I just saw it as a weird sci-fi movie, but I know people did not like Lynch's adaptation because it truncated a bunch of books into one, like, 2-hour film. There was a lot of changes to it. I could understand, but really it's like, I don't hate it because, well, like I said, I haven't read any of those books. Then, of course, Blue Velvet. What can I say about Blue Velvet that hasn't been said before? That movie triggered something in my mind that just made me go, I want to make something as disturbing as this, but I have to take the disturbingness with the beautiful optimism that the film provides. Yeah, watching that as a teenager, I was like, oh my god, this guy gets it. This guy gets the idea of a almost poster child. It's like this poster, picture perfect view of suburbia, and then like looking deep down into it, you just see the ugly, grungy underworld that's hiding underneath it all. I mean, what else can I say about Twin Peaks? It's an amazing show, especially in a time when network TV was just lowest common denominator, pin by number stuff. What else? Wild at Heart. That intro to Wild at Heart was just... I had this confused, what the fuck is going on smile at that scene where Nicolas Cage beats up that hitman that's trying to kill him while Power Mad is playing. That's also a thing I gotta point out. David Lynch, even in his old age, he was like, you know, you have this stereotype of old people not liking anything new or not liking anything aggressive. Well, here's Lynch being like, I like that metal music, I want to use that for one of my movies. To where Lost Highway, he hired, besides Bowie, which he was a huge fanboy for, he hired Trent Reznor for the soundtrack. Rammstein, like, holy shit, man, the guy knows what sounds good. That's the kind of old guy I want to be. I just want to be old and be like, oh yeah, that music that you kids are listening to, that's cool, I'm using that for my art. I'm not the kind of guy that's like, oh, it's new, therefore it sucks. Fire Walk With Me, Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me, I like it, but I could understand why people at the time hated it. They were expecting answers to, like, the Laura Palmer murder, but they weren't gonna get them. For every question answered, they were gonna get a bunch of questions asked.
Very beautiful.
Yes.
There was gonna be like a dozen questions wanting to be, like, there was a bunch of questions being brought up.
And I love you.
Like I said, Lost Highway, I'll admit, I watched Lost Highway on TV when it aired on the Vice network, back when Vice aired journalism and like real journalism and esoteric like art films. That channel when it premiered was interesting, and then of course they got bought up by a conglomerate, and now all they're doing is airing reruns of shitty sitcoms. A shame, really, but yeah, Lost Highway, I saw that, and sadly because of the commercial breaks, it made a lengthy movie even more lengthy. So that one I can't judge, but I will admit the Bill Pullman segments, besides the pale cameraman, were a bit slow. The film, to me, it didn't pick up until like we switched to the other character. Believe me, if you watch the film, it makes sense. What I'm saying, we switched to another protagonist. But I don't hate Lost Highway. That one I may need to watch in its entirety on home video. Sadly, like I said earlier, The Straight Story was one of those I didn't know was a Lynch film, so I dismissed it. And now I want to see the whole thing just to see what I missed as a kid. Then again, I was a kid. I was more into action films and science fiction and comedies. Dramas? I wasn't actively seeking out a drama about an old man driving a tractor to visit his sick, dying brother. Of course, Mulholland Drive, an amazing film that people still debate over, and let's keep it that way. Let's keep debating about what the point of Mulholland Drive was. Let's not get any answers. Let's either debate or accept the mystery, you know? I have not seen... Oh, whoa. What the hell? A final commercial here? What is this? Ah, that is one extremely steep stiletto right there. Ah. I could only imagine how painful it is to wear that. You could stab someone with that. Oh, that's it, you guys. I don't know what else. Oh wait, I was about to say I haven't seen Mulholland Drive. I mean, not Mulholland. Inland Empire. I watched, well, not a film, but of course, Twin Peaks, the revival was amazing. And when it comes to like amazing TV, after I'm done watching it, like I go through this phase every time I watch something amazing. When it comes to TV, for like a couple months, I'm like, let's watch this episode. We gotta watch this episode now. We gotta, not binging, but like an episode a day was always my limit. Some people can do the binge watching, but I'm here to tell you with the first season of Twin Peaks, you can kind of binge it. Season 2, you may want to like 2 episodes a day is a limit. But the revival, that one was designed to not be binged. It's designed to be watched an episode a day or an episode a week. And I'm here to tell you, after watching all those episodes, I'm left in this void of like, what else can I watch that isn't bullshit? Let me switch to the end hub here. Ah, here we go. But yeah, I'm always left in this void of what else do I watch that isn't crap? And yeah, Twin Peaks, it's like, that was amazing TV. I don't want to rewatch it again until like some years have passed where I revisit it, but I can't watch a fucking sitcom, a moronic little sitcom. I need to watch something on that level of maturity and creativeness. Sorry, guys. So, that was the life and times of David Lynch. We went from a fun, immature, and crazy comedy flash animation to artistically well-crafted advertising work. And, like, if you're an artist, be someone who does both. Make serious, beautiful art, and then just do something immature and stupid, because immature, stupid, and funny, because if you're not laughing at immature stuff, then all you're left with is just nothing but tears. You're just left crying. And that's no fun. So to fully end this stream... Oh wait, before I end, I must give y'all an update. Between the past stream that I hosted and right now, I've been fighting with some things. I've been dealing with a lot. But I'm here to tell you, I am now in my I don't give a fuck phase. So I think this is kind of one of many New Year's resolutions I've got. Is, I'll admit, last year I had to deal with a lot, and my attitude was always them before me, and sadly that didn't work, because it rarely gave me any time or any chance to do anything I wanted to do. Even, like, in between all the responsibilities I've taken up, I rarely had a chance to do anything that just... I rarely had a chance to do anything that I could have fun with. That included streaming. And so, yeah, I'm calling it here. I'm announcing it. I am in my I don't give a fuck era. So, expect more streams. Expect more random streams. Keep up to date by following me on Twitter. Heebus64 at Heebus64XX. And yeah, to finally end this stream, rest in peace, David Lynch. You inspired me more. You inspired me along with millions of other artists. And yeah, we're gonna miss you, bro. We're gonna fucking miss you. So yeah, like I said, R.I.P. and expect a lot from future streams this year. Take care, everyone.
It's a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good
Okay, guys, before I end this, really, I must point out, I'm sorry, but I don't know if this is a bot or if this is an actual person, but, I forgot to mention, thank you, Alexia VTuber1, for following. Yeah, sorry guys, I forgot to point that out. I just spotted that notification after the intermission. I failed to mention that, but either way, thank you, Alexia VTuber1. Please don't be a bot, please. Continue.
Feeling, a very good feeling, the feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. The things inside you, your thoughts and your feelings, are all yours, and you're the one to decide if you want to share them with anybody. Your thoughts and your feelings are your own. I like sharing some of mine with you. I'll be back next time. You always make it a special day by just your being yourself. Bye-bye.
What kind of garbage is that? Oops, my anarchy symbol.
Going nowhere. That one, he tried to bend the corner, nigga wasn't going nowhere. Nigga was spinning right there in the middle of the street, so. Oh shit, cup. Goddamn. Oh shit, soda cup. Hey, cup, we got the goddamn miniature car here, so. What the fuck going on, cut it? Only in Cleveland, so. Cut, that bitch running. Oh shit, he slide that bitch, soda cup. That bitch running off of 3 AAA batteries, so. That bitch running off of vegetable oil, power steering.